What's up, everybody? Welcome to the real blueprint to success, action, focus, and endurance. I'm pumped to break this down with you. Look, we all want the roadmap, the shortcut, the secret sauce. Today, we're diving deep into what truly drives success. No BS, no fluff. Get ready to uncover the cold truths and actionable insights that can transform your journey. Most people are dreamers. They're in the locker room of life talking about the game-winning shot, but never get on the court, waiting for the perfect time. Newsflash, there's no such thing as perfect. Success comes to those who move. Winners take action. It's the biggest variable. Knowledge without action is worthless. The answer is the same. Start. Take that first step. Let's be real. We live in a world of instant gratification. Amazon delivers your every whim in 24 hours. Netflix queues up endless entertainment. Social media is designed to keep you scrolling for hours. And you know what? It's made us soft, comfortable. Chasing a dream, building something from scratch. That takes hustle. It takes sacrifice. And let's be honest, it feels damn hard compared to ordering takeout and watching another episode. But here's the thing. Easy never built anything legendary. The struggle, the grind, the late nights, that's where the magic happens. That's where you forge the kind of character that can handle real success. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. Embrace the grind. Listen up. Entrepreneurship is the greatest game on earth. Why? Because you have unlimited lottery tickets. Every single business idea you have, that's a ticket. Every side hustle you try, another ticket. The catch? You gotta be willing to pay with your time, your sweat equity. Most people buy one ticket, maybe two, then get discouraged when they don't hit the jackpot. They quit. They give up on the entire game. But the winners, they understand it takes trying a lot of things to find what sticks. They're not afraid to experiment, to fail, to iterate. Remember, every failure is just data. It's feedback. It's bringing you one step closer to the right opportunity. Chapter 4. 95% of businesses never make it past $1 million in revenue. It's not the market, it's the operator, the entrepreneur. They hit a certain level and then plateau. They haven't mastered the art of execution. They lack the systems, the processes, the team to scale it. Making the first million is hard. Scaling to 10 million, 100 million? That's a whole different ballgame. Chapter 5. Let's talk about risk. First, product market fit risk. You've got an idea, but does anyone want it? Test and validate. Second, technical risk. Can it be built? Your team's expertise is crucial. Finally, execution risk. Can you make it happen? This is where most fail. Chapter 6. In business, skills beat ideas every time. Ideas are a dime a dozen. But execution is priceless. Speed of implementation matters. The world rewards those who move quickly. Focus on decision-making. Clear, confident decisions set high performers apart. Practice decision-making to seize opportunities. Chapter 7. Look, we've been living through a golden age of opportunity for the past few decades. First, it was the internet. Then it was social media. And now, it's AI. These are the macro shifts, the tectonic plates moving beneath our feet. But within those macro shifts, there are countless micro opportunities. Right now, it's short-form commerce. It's leveraging platforms like TikTok and Instagram to sell directly to consumers. The barriers to entry have never been lower. You don't need a fancy studio, a big budget, or even a ton of followers to get started. All you need is a phone, an internet connection, and the willingness to experiment. The opportunities are there if you're paying attention. Chapter 8. A lot of people ask me about the best way to monetize their skills, and my answer is always the same. Work for free. Yep, you heard that right. Free. But not just for anyone. Find the people, the businesses, the brands that align with your goals. Offer them value. Help them solve a problem. Build your skills, your portfolio, your reputation. When you're so booked up that you can't handle another free project, that's when you know it's time to start charging. And when you do start charging, make sure you're only offering your services to qualified people. People who can actually afford to pay you what you're worth. Chapter 9. Listen, if you want people to buy what you're selling, you need to make them an offer they can't refuse. And that means understanding what people really want. It's not about the features or the benefits. It's about the dream outcome. What problem are you solving for them? How will their life be better after they buy your product or service? Make them feel something. Make it emotional. And make sure it's easy. People are busy. They're overwhelmed. They want solutions that are fast, simple, and require minimal effort on their part. Finally, eliminate risk. Offer a money-back guarantee. Give them a free trial. Let them know they have nothing to lose. Chapter 10. Let's talk about metrics. Because if you're not measuring your progress, you're flying blind. Forget about vanity metrics like likes, followers, and page views. Those might stroke your ego, but they don't pay the bills. Focus on the metrics that actually matter: gross margin, revenue retention, and LTV versus CAC. Gross margin tells you how much profit you're making on each sale. Revenue retention tells you how good you are at keeping your customers coming back for more. And LTV versus CAC compares the lifetime value of your customers to the cost of acquiring them. A business that makes money repeatedly from the same customers is far more valuable than one that's constantly chasing new sales. Chapter 11. Look, I've seen a lot of smart people fail over the years. And you know what? It usually comes down to one of these 4 gaps. The belief gap: they simply don't believe in themselves enough to even get started. The focus gap: they spread themselves too thin, trying to do a million things at once, and end up mastering none. The skill gap: they lack the necessary skills and knowledge to execute their vision. The decision delay: they overthink everything, get paralyzed by analysis, and miss out on opportunities. Which one of these resonates with you? Identify your weaknesses and work on them relentlessly. Chapter 12. Let me tell you something. You don't need to be a genius to be successful in business. Sure, it helps to be smart, but it's not the most important thing. What matters more are traits like high pain tolerance. This game is not for the faint of heart. You're going to get knocked down, criticized, rejected. Can you handle it? High risk tolerance. Are you willing to bet on yourself, even when everyone else thinks you're crazy? Courage to act without a safety net. Sometimes you just gotta take the leap, even if you don't know where you're going to land. Persistence. The ability to keep going, even after you've failed 87 times. These are the traits that will separate you from the pack. You ever have that feeling in your gut? That voice telling you to go for it, or to run for the hills? That's intuition. And it's not some mystical force. It's simply your brain recognizing patterns based on your experiences. The more you experience, the better your intuition becomes. Pay attention to your gut, but don't be afraid to verify it with data. Use data to inform your decisions, to test your assumptions, to validate your intuition. Here's the thing about business. It's a lot like any other relationship. You're going to encounter people who are great to work with, and people you need to run away from as fast as possible. If someone lies to you, hides problems from you, or consistently acts unethically, walk away. It doesn't matter how much money you're making, how talented they are, or how much you think you need them. Life's too short to work with people who suck the life out of you. Trust your gut on this one. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground here, but I want to leave you with a few actionable steps you can take right now. First, shrink the time between decision and action. The faster you can move, the better. Speed is your superpower. Second, pick one thing and stick with it. Don't get distracted by the next shiny object. Focus beats variety every time. Finally, embrace the suck. The journey to success is not always going to be glamorous. There will be tough times, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. But that's okay. It's all part of the process. Remember, suffering is guaranteed. Progress is optional. Choose progress. That's it for today. You got the blueprint, now go build something great. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It helps me bring you more content like this. Remember, success is a journey of action, focus, and endurance. Keep pushing forward.